In this video, I'll tell you exactly what you need to know about the Crypto.com card if you are considering to get one. I've got my card right here. As you can see, I use it at home mostly. I recently used it abroad as well. There are some extra fees if you're using a currency that isn't the main currency of the card, right? So all cards have foreign transaction fees, and all of those fees and limits as well are the important things to know about before getting the card. So I'll go through everything in this video. The card sits within this much larger program, which Crypto.com call the Level Up program, which is just a series of bonuses and incentives for all of the different product lines that Crypto.com have. So for the card, you're looking at cash back on your spends. For stocks, if you want to transfer those in from a different broker, they'll give you a bonus on the amount that you transfer over. For their banking services, you're looking at much higher rewards on your cash balances. So interest rates are higher depending on the level that you're in. Now, if you're looking to sign up for the card and Crypto.com, I'll leave a link below in the description to the app. If you click that and go through, you can get an extra bonus when you sign up, I think up to around $50. So if you make a deposit on the platform, make your first trade, and if you sign up for a card, they'll give you extra bonuses all the way, I think up to $50. So you can check the link out if you want to. In order to get into the different levels of the program, we have to literally buy into them. So the way it works is that we have to buy a certain amount of Crypto.com's coin called CRO. This is the coin that lets us into the program. So for example, with Ruby, I would have to buy $500 worth of CRO coin and stake it in the program for a year in order to get into the Ruby level. Now, CRO is a coin that trades on the open market and it has an exchange rate. If I buy $500 worth now, that crypto is locked up. In a year's time, I can unlock that CRO and sell it back for cash. The exchange rate may be the same. I may get $500 back plus a year of all these incentives. CRO may go up in value, so I get a year's worth of incentives and I may get $700 back if CRO goes up in value versus the dollar. It may go down in value and I only get $300 back, but I got a year's worth of incentives. I don't know what's going to happen with CRO. No, nobody does. But it's not like you're paying to get into these levels. You're just buying CRO and staking it. And then at the end of the term, you will have the CRO back, which you can liquidate for cash if you want to get out. But we just don't know what that exchange rate is going to be in the future. If you're looking to get into the program, the two most popular levels obviously are the Ruby and then the Jade or Indigo. These are just different colors. They're the same card, but you can choose the color of your card as it's sent out. I doubt many people will be going for Icy or Rose, right? You're looking to lock up $50,000 of CRO. It's pretty crazy amounts, and then it got obviously much higher. This is probably for Crypto.com employees. But really, for Ruby and Jade Green, we'll focus on the spending rewards is a big thing. 2% cash back or 3.5% cash back. That's pretty good cash back, especially if you're spending on the card in your own region. So let's say you have a dollar card in the States or a euro card in Europe. There's no fees for that. It's just a cash card that you can spend on, but you're getting cash back as well. 3.5% is pretty good. Unfortunately, there are limits here, $25 and $75 as a rewards cap. But hey, it's better than nothing, right? Certainly better than a bank. Now, the cash back here, they're known as rewards or CRO rewards. So it's not cash back. So if you're spending in dollars, you're not getting dollars as cash back. You're getting CRO as cash back, their coin. That's going to come into your app. I think it takes maybe a day or so. I've had some CRO rewards from my card as well. It's pretty quick. You see the CRO in your account. It's right there. Now, again, CRO, you can't spend that on the card. So what you have to do is take that CRO. If you want to put it back into cash, you have to trade it on the Crypto.com app. So you can take the CRO, switch it back into a stable coin, switch it into Bitcoin, whatever you want. But you would have to trade it where you pay a small trading fee of, I think, about 1% on the Crypto.com app. So that 3.5% cash back, well, that goes down to 2.5% cash back straight away if you aren't keeping the CRO and you're switching it into another coin. So just something to be aware of. You also get big rewards on Crypto.com Travel. I've never used this. I think you can only use certain platforms. The other thing, if you are looking to make a decision between Ruby or Jade Indigo, is that you do get staking and lockup rewards on the higher level here. So the amount of CRO that you lock up in the program, if you're going for the lower tier here, that just sits there. However, in the higher tier, you actually get, as of right now, 4% as a staking reward on top of what you're staking. So I think it's $5,000 here. So you'd be getting 4% on whatever the CRO balance is worth as a yearly annual rate yield on top. So you're getting some amount back on the $5,000 that you put in there. As you can see, trading rebates, these are kind of irrelevant, like 0.1%. It's not a lot, right? So the earn bonus as well, it's not a big deal. So really the cashback is the main thing. And if you're spending in your own country without any other trading fees or FX fees or anything like that, this is actually pretty good. But remember that you have to trade CRO back into either a stable coin or dollars or pounds or whatever it is, or Bitcoin or something else that you may want to get into, which takes away some of the rewards there. If you do use Crypto.com as well, I highly recommend downloading the Crypto.com exchange app and logging into that one to trade your crypto. So Crypto.com has two apps. At the top here, you can see Crypto.com. This is the main app that most people use, and this is where your card sits. This app, though, has higher trading fees. When you trade crypto to crypto, you're paying around 1% in trading fees. The trading fee is in the price already. It's known as a spread. So they'll charge you just a higher or a worse exchange rate, and they'll make their fee in a spread, which I've calculated to come out at about 1%. Now, what you can do is scroll down and download this one right here, which is Crypto.com Exchange. You can log into this app with your same account, all the same details. You can send crypto back and forth between the two apps for free, but the Crypto.com Exchange has much cheaper trading fees. I'll show you them here as well. The trading fees on Crypto.com Exchange start at 50 basis points, so 0.5%. And then if you use limit orders, which I can't explain in this video, but if you use limit orders, they go down to 25 basis points or 0.25%. If you want to know how to use Crypto.com Exchange, I'll leave all the links down in the description for the tutorial videos, how it all works. But if you are trading crypto on Crypto.com, log into the Crypto.com Exchange app with your account, trade on here, you'll just pay lower trading fees. Now I'll show you how the card works in the app and some of the different fees and limits that you'll need to know about. So if you have the Crypto.com app set up, in your homepage down at the bottom, your favorite coins will have Cronos in there. They'll add it automatically. So it's that one down at the bottom, Cronos CRO. You need to buy some of that if you want to stake it for the different tiers, or if you just want the initial tier, you don't need any Cronos. So down at the bottom, it says buy CRO. You can deposit in cash, whatever in your region is supported. If you want to know exactly how to do that, I'll leave a video guide down below which shows you how to set up on the app, make a deposit of cash, buy crypto and everything else. So you can watch that video. It's a step-by-step guide. But once you've got some Cronos in your account, you need to go over to the card option right here and then sign up. So again, that link down below will get you an extra bonus for the card if you're signing up for the card. So you can go through via that link and get the card if you want. But there will be a big box here saying sign up for the card. I've already got the card. Top right, go to this icon here and it will show you all of the different levels and the rewards that you can get. If you want to upgrade, again, top right, press upgrade. That will take you through all the different levels that you can see. If you don't have any level yet, you can choose between them. And then down at the bottom, there will be a box to say, get into this level or upgrade to this level. And that's about it. The CRO that you have, as long as it's enough to get into that level, will be staked. So in my accounts down at the bottom, I'm going to go to crypto here. I've got Cronos. And you can see there's an amount in my account. And down here, it's split between CRO, which is a liquid balance. And then down below that is the amount of CRO that I've got staked in the card holder program, which I can unstake in 148 days. So that's in there, locked up, I think, for 1 year in the program. And I can unstake that in 148 days and get the CRO back. You can see my CRO has come down in value from when I got into the program. A little bit annoying, but that's the way it goes. I actually got into the program for the channel to make a tutorial video. Just so happened that CRO was higher than it is now. So I guess that's one of the downsides potentially of getting into the program, is that you put that $5,000 in, maybe you get $6,000 back, maybe you only get $3,000 back. That's a slight risk we have to take with getting into the program with CRO coin. The fees on the card are actually very simple. If you're spending money in the currency of the card, there are no extra fees. So if you're in the US, you have a USD card, you're spending USD, no extra fees, just like any other card. If you're in Europe, spending in euros, no extra fees. The limit on cash is something to be aware of. So 200 for Midnight Blue, then 400, then 800. That's how much you can withdraw each month for free. Over and above that, if you want to withdraw more cash, you have to pay 2% on your cash balance that you withdraw. The other thing to be aware of is foreign transaction fees. For the US version, it's 3%. So if you've got a USD card and then you go over to Europe on holiday and spend in euros, you have to do the FX fee. That's going to be 3% for you. For Europeans and UK, foreign transaction fees are only 2%. Unless you're in the EU and UK, switching between euros and pounds, and then the FX fee is only 0.2%. For me personally, the FX fee is 2%. So I've got a USD card. If I spend outside of USD, I pay 2%. You can see this is one of my transactions. Down at the bottom, it says a 2% transaction fee is included. But if you're getting cash back and CRO back, then that is just, gobbled up by the amount that you get back from the bonuses that you get as well. The other thing to be aware of, which is new that wasn't in before, is the inactivity fee. I would assume that this probably isn't going to be your main card. It may be or may not. Maybe you have it as a secondary card or a backup. Just make sure that you make one transaction a year. And if you don't do that, they will charge you a £5 or $5, €5 fee for inactivity, which you definitely don't want to get charged. So as long as you're making one transaction a year, then you should be good and you won't have to pay any other account fees or anything like that for the card. Of course, if you lose it, you may have to buy another card and spend some money out, but most card programs are like that. If you want to sign up for the card, you can get an extra bonus via the link below, and also the video guides for everything I discussed will be linked down in the description. I'm James, this is MoneyZG. Cheers for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.